My guest today is attorney Robert Hidock. Robert, tell listeners what they might call you about today.
So if you had a loved one that was potentially in rehab and was not able to come home, and you were worried about how you were going to pay for skilled nursing, you could give me a call, and I would walk you through that process and tell you how we would protect the assets. Or very simply, if you had a loved one that was at home and you wanted to get some extra care at home and not have to pay a fee for that, we can do that as well. It's called Medicaid's long-term care waiver. And a lot of our clients are moving towards that, because as you age, you just don't know what's going to happen. And that just really, in my mind, that process starts or ends the pre-planning for Medicaid, because it gets you right to the front door and gives you a lot of help.
Robert, I was meeting with clients last week. It was a brother and a sister. And after I talked to them for a while, I brought you in. And their mom is getting, I think she's 95, and they moved mom out of her home and into the sister's home. And when we started talking about how they could get up to 30 hours of free in-home care for mom while she's living at their daughter's home, our client, oh my God, the feeling of a relief, you could just see it in her face, like, what? Oh my God, that is exactly what I need. And I was just so pleased to make them aware of that's offered here in Florida.
Right, because as a caregiver, it's hard enough. But when you have a 95-year-old mom, and I'm guessing she was at least into her 70s, so trying to care for almost a 100-year-old woman is hard work. It tires you out. But then when you tell them, oh, we can get you some health care, home health care that will give you a break for 30 hours a week. And then, Tom, she also thought, oh, there's just no way, because she has 2 houses and X amount of dollars in the bank. And no, and we very much calmed her down, very relieved. And I know she actually called to get in the queue to be interviewed.
Robert, I've learned better than to talk about women's ages. But I think if you think about it, you're right. Our client who was sitting in her office, she's 70, taking care of a 95-year-old mom.
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work. And again, we're talking about this Medicaid waiver program. If you guys are saying, oh, how am I going to remember what they're talking about? Just remember waiver. We're talking about a waiver program here in the state of Florida where they will give you up to 30 hours of free in-home care per week, and it doesn't have to be in mom's home. Mom's living with her daughter. It can be in daughter's home.
Anywhere, except at an assisted living facility. And Tom, the way I like to tell people the waiver is like you're waving goodbye to a nursing home and allowing for home health to come in.
Well, thank you for that. Now, when we talk about assisted living, Robert, if we get you qualified for the waiver program and you live in assisted living, don't they knock something off your monthly bill at the assisted living?
Yeah, they will. And
we're out of time, Robert.
Oh.
We'll have to talk about this next time. Hey, folks, my name is Tom Olsen. The name of the show is Olsen on Law.